Darling, what are you doing? Darling. Oh, God. Oh. Just... Please don't hit me if I wake you up. Come on. Open those eyes. There you are. You know, usually I adore having you writhing in bed next to me, but... well... Are you alright? Come now, I'm supposed to be the one who pretends to be fine all the time when I'm not. Never try to lie to an expert, darling. I can see right through you. So, come on, sit up. You don't have to hold anything in on my account. You can cry if you need to. I might not know exactly what to do once you start, but it's the least I can offer is to be here. You don't need to apologize. How many times have you woken up to the sounds of me screaming in my sleep? And you've never once complained. Or made fun of me, or left me to wallow on my own. So, the least I could do is repay the favour. No, of course, I'm not just offering, because I think I need to... Darling, how long has it been now? I know I'm still not the best at all this serious relationship business, but I'm trying. I want to try. For you. And I think maybe for myself now as well. So I'm not offering because I think I need to repay some sort of debt. So come on. I know you want to nuzzle into me. Who can resist, really? There we are. No, darling, you didn't hurt me. You weren't kicking in your sleep, though. It's not as if you really would be able to do much physical damage to me. It's quite cute you think you're able to. And this isn't about me. Can't believe I'm saying that. It's about you. Would you, like to talk about it? I don't know if that helps you, but you always asked me that. And let me share, no matter how dark my nightmares were, though mine were usually drawn from real memories and events. I don't normally have fantastical dreams. It's only ever flashbacks. Perhaps when I was a child, I had thoughts of monsters under beds. I don't recall. What about you? Did you think there was some sort of shadowy hand clawing across your window, or something peeking out from your wardrobe? Oh, I can imagine it now. Pulling the covers up over your eyes. I imagine what you just dreamt about was a tad more serious. And, to be clear, if it wasn't, if your dream was some made-up scenario, I didn't mean to imply that mine are worse. I don't think we're in some sort of competition of who's been through worse things. I don't think that's helpful. Gosh, no, not because I'd win. Cheeky thing. It's not a competition I want to win. I think it's a competition anyone should want to win. And don't think I didn't notice you potting yourself down with that remark. As if you think your troubles are less serious than mine because they might not be as traumatic. Which, if I've learned anything about trauma, is it affects everyone differently. And even if something might seem less serious than what I went through, could impact you just as much. If there's a second thing I've learned, is that never really entirely goes away. Maybe that's just me, and me being pessimistic. I don't mean it has to control you, but every time I think it's gone, every time I think I've moved on, I might have days, weeks, months maybe now where I don't think about it. Something will inevitably remind me of it or trigger something. And you have been teaching me that that's all right. That I can't expect myself to ever be fully healed, but not being fully healed does not make me broken. And that healing and recovery is not some sort of simple process where every day I will feel better. Relapses happen. Life happens. And I don't want you to ever hide when you are hurting because you think it's not as bad as whatever I've experienced. If you want this to work, well, you've already managed to make me open up. Would you not grant me the same? Let me see you. Have your trust in me. Confide in me. I will not, despite my nature, and my fondness for teasing. I know when something is serious. And if something upsets you, even if it might not be something that upsets me, and you are genuinely upset or distraught, anxious, crying, I shall not make fun of you, or tell the others. I want you to feel safe with me, darling. Not just in terms of physical safety, if you hoping and knowing that I'm not going to suddenly pounce on you and drain you dry. No fear that I'm going to stab anyone in the back. That I'm here. But also, I don't want my nature of being a dreadful torment to make you think that we can't have serious discussions when something is wrong with you, or that I'll make light of it. And I'm sorry if I've given you that impression. I'm sorry if, when we were first getting to know each other, if I ever did that to you, or you saw me do it to the others. I like to think I've grown up a lot since then. Mostly thanks to you. Wonderful creature that you are. And if I can learn how to open up, then surely that means anyone else can. I have faith you'll be an easier case to crack than me. You don't have to tell me right now, if speaking of it might send your mind back there. Perhaps in the morning. You might. I won't force it. But I want you to know I'm here to listen. And I won't force you to go back to sleep. I know that when I've had a nightmare, often the last thing I want to do is allow my brain to potentially go back there. So, if you want to stay up with me, that's more than fine. You're not keeping me up. It's not as if I really need sleep. Well, it's nice and helpful, but you know, as an elf, before I was turned, I never slept the same way other creatures do, but since being turned, sleep became a torment. A thing I dreaded. It's not as bad anymore. When there's a nice warm body to wake up beside. No, I'll be quite fine without one night of beauty sleep. Thank you very much for calling it that. I can stay up with you if you'd like. But if you do start drifting back off, which I can't help but notice you might already be. I don't think I'm going to try and force you to stay awake either. We can sit like this. If you fall asleep, you fall asleep. And if you don't, you don't. And if you have another nightmare, I can wake you up if you'd like. Oh, I don't know, I've heard people say that waking someone up in the middle of a bad dream is worse, but I don't see how it's worse. I think it's worse to leave someone in that horrible place. I understand that time in dreams doesn't exactly work the same as it does here, and you could have been asleep for 5 minutes and yet the dream felt as if it lasted 10 years. Maybe waking up sooner doesn't make it end sooner, I don't know. But I'd certainly prefer to be woken up, free from it. So if you'd like, you can drift back off and know that at the first sign of danger, I'll wake you back up. Or perhaps if you stay here in my arms, your subconscious might let you dream of sweeter things. But rest at least. I'm staying right here, darling. Thank you all so much for watching, my lovelies. A reminder that I have a Patreon. If everyone who subscribed to me here gave just £1 a month on Patreon, that would help me out a lot, allow me to move out and keep making audios. Rewards of being a patron of mine include access to my Discord, ad-free streaming and downloads of my audios, 2 exclusive spicy audios every month, and the ability to leave audio requests. I also stream on Twitch most Mondays and Wednesdays, and I have an Etsy shop called Empty Masks where I sell fan art and original art. My Etsy also has stickers and other merch of my audio original characters under the Vampire Prince section of my shop. Thank you so much to my new Patreon members, my new fledglings, Demeter, Drowsy EXA, Sad Badger, Miss Zombie, Covid, Megan Payne, Addy, That Anxious MB, CG Gapsis, I Goofed Up, Kuro, Rambling, Bingus Boy, Rumeru, Megan S, CO401, Blazing Laurel, Apollo, L, Shion, Quico, Lace, Ryan Scorn 3D, Froggy, Sydney Bertrand, Annalise E, Hiccup, Juzu, Kenzie.com, Cass, Jaquera Barrow, Coco, Nova, Nicole Dory, Oates, Elliot the Indivine, Leaf, Prophet, Grayson Gallop, Cassia, Morrigan, Annan, J. Davis, Ezzy, The Solar System, Beppo, Adam, Eliana Peninja, Poison Siren, Zethus, Corbu, Bree Maybe, Gogo, Luna, Arachne Created, Kieran McCarthy, Hannah Maxey, Elaine, Aralnux, Anonymoso, Onyx Euphenia, and Star. And my new familiars, Hills VT, Period, Care Bear, Felix, Clumsy Avony, and Nyx.